enjoy it, and hopefully we can get a new high score.
Home assembly kit. You can resurrect the brain and flesh of parents, siblings, or even create whole new friends as easy as putting together a model.
You want to do a 7-question game or a 21-question thingy?
21,
okay,
baby.
Got it. All right, people, we're going to do it again.
Okay, pick a category.
What do you do with hill beans
For the
anyway?
enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. This one's called, What Would You Do with a Hill of Beans Anyway? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Long before the release of Casablanca, the studio's marketing department put out a little advance publicity that wasn't quite accurate. If the actor originally advertised as Rick in Casablanca were to have made the film, how might the often quoted phrase from the movie have sounded? Well, here's looking at you, Bonzo. Here's looking at you. Stella! Here's looking at you, kid. Or, here's a looking at you, boss.
I think maybe it was 3?
No, that'd be Humphrey Bogart, who did play Rick. See, if this were the right answer, it wouldn't be all that interesting of a question, would it?
No.
It would have been so beautiful if you'd only picked this. According to the film's producer, Humphrey Bogart is the only actor ever signed to the role of Rick, but the marketing department said Ronald Reagan would get the role.
Well, this looks like the start of a beautiful friendship. Please stop throwing your feces at me.
2 out of 2, eh?
Okay, I need
How
a
about a Red Brick
category.
Road?
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close.
For your enjoyment, how about a red brick road? How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you remember how former Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev banged his shoe on a podium and threatened America by saying, "We will bury you"? Well, if Nikita Khrushchev had been cast as the character Nico in The Wizard of Oz, how might he have threatened America? "We will pick you like apples, we will crush you under a house, we will carry you off to the Wicked Witch, or we will sing you into oblivion."
I think it's Carry You Off to the Wicked Witch.
In The Wizard of Oz, Nico is the commander of the flying monkeys who carries Dorothy and her pals off to the Wicked Witch. Yeah, I hear that Khrushchev would have gotten the part, except he could only fly to the extreme left. All right, hit me.
Oh, the autograph of the guy with the folded finger.
The selection
And
is,
that's,
I want
Close
the
Charles
autograph of the
Third
guy with the foam finger. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. You know how all the celebrities in Los Angeles like to be seen at Lakers games? Well, imagine this. During a Lakers home game, the crowd starts shouting, "Defense, defense!" Because he played a character known as Defense, who would most likely stand and wave to the crowd? Jack Nicholson, Michael Douglas, Shaquille O'Neal, or Spike Lee?
Yeah, that would be Michael Douglas, who was in the Falling Down movie.
In Falling Down, Michael Douglas plays the frustrated everyman whose character is known only by the name on his license plate, Defense. And if he doesn't get the obligatory camera time during the telecast, Michael may just stand up anyway.
Yeah, just like, I think he was one of those people that didn't get a breakfast in time. We'll do My Kid's the Brightest.
I proudly present My Kid's the Brightest. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. If you're a kid in Hollywood and you want to join a youth softball league named after a type of movie lighting equipment, which of the following would you not join? Tweenies, runts, juniors, or midgets?
Oh, God. We'll do juniors, maybe?
I'm afraid we'll have to garnish your wages.
So, no.
Should have picked this. Runts is the only name listed that is not a piece of lighting equipment. You know, I think runts is a polite euphemism for jock itch.
Your guess is as good as mine, I guess?
I need a category.
Just give me a drink.
Piece of crime all the time. 5.
This category is known as shaken, stirred, just give me a drink. 2 G's if you get this one right. You don't have to be a James Bond fan to answer this movie tech question, but it can't hurt. Suppose during the filming of the next James Bond film, Pierce Brosnan finishes shooting a martini shot. Based on the terms used in the film industry, what will Pierce do next? Move on to a lager shot, come up for air, get out of bed and put on his clothes, or go home?
I think after the martini shot's the last one in the film.
Because the last shot of the day is called the martini shot, Mr. Brosnan should get ready to go home.
Yeah, I remember that from Director's Cut.
And the first shot of the day is called the Bloody Mary shot, or in some areas, the mimosa. All right, hit me.
Tricky Dick versus the aliens.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Tricky Dick versus the aliens. $3,000 on the table for this one. Hey, listen up. I'll bet you knew that Richard Nixon had an enemies list that included several film actors, right? Well, if Richard Nixon had appeared in the sci-fi flick Enemy Mine with one of the people from his enemies list, who could have played his alien foe? Barbara Streisand, Sidney Poitier, John Holmes, or Ann B. Davis?
I think maybe Sidney Poitier.
Guess who's coming to dinner? I'll give you a hint. It's not you.
Oh.
Here's what you should have
Streisand?
picked. Nixon's enemies list included Streisand along with Jane Fonda, Tony Randall, and others. Of course, in this version, the alien has great legs, fabulous nails, and is shot in soft focus.
And can sing. Let's not forget
Okay,
can
pick
sing.
the category.
Dota, 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 can I help my country?
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
All right, here's the deal. Delta, 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 can I help my country? This one's worth $1,000. Strap on your helmet, we're going in. If Delta, Delta, Delta sorority pledges were forced to serve in Chuck Norris's Delta Force, what might you hear their sisters demand of them during Hell Week?
Protect the president pledge, kill those terrorists pledge, rescue those POWs pledge,
Or
save the universe pledge.
I think it had to do with some sort of POW mission.
rescue POWs? No, sorority pledges would have too much trouble finding a fraternity called Pi Omega Wu.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the
Crap.
right answer. The Delta Force in the first Delta Force movie is a crack anti-terrorist military unit. Of course, when you're so drunk off Jell-O shots you can barely move, it's pretty hard to do any really effective anti-terrorist work.
What? Oh my God, she totally shot right through our party ball.
No, it seems like I keep missing
Okay,
the second
I need a
answers.
category.
There was a baseball strike.
Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It's time for
Gibberish question time.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. There was a baseball strike? How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to be quick. All right, get your finger on your buzzer and tell me what phrase this rhymes with. Mets ball, beaucoup dull hobby. And remember, don't think about the punctuation.
Metzball Buku Do Hobby.
First hint, you hear it at a drive-in. What, moaning and groaning?
Something.
You hear it at a drive-in between features.
Oh,
You want it, you got it. Type.
let's go to the lobby. Oh, let's all go to
Let's
the
all
lobby.
go to the lobby and pay $10 for a bucket of stale popcorn covered in automotive oil.
Yeah, but it's in a big
I need a
box.
category.
Repeat and repeats.
Coming at you, Pete and repeat. And we're talking 2,000 for this baby. Rise and shine, campers. Get ready for this fill-in-the-blank question. Buzz in and start typing when you know the answer. There's a comedy about the weatherman who's snowed in a small Pennsylvania town. No matter what he does, he lives the same day over and over and over again. What's the movie?
Okay, I got it. It's
Make your
Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day. I think the worst part of that would be waking up to I Got You, Babe every morning. Category, please.
50 ways to live your life.
The category, 50 ways to leave your life. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Rise and shine, campers. Get ready for this fill-in-the-blank question. Buzz in and start typing when you know the answer. There's a comedy about the weatherman who's snowed in a small Pennsylvania town. No matter what he does, he lives the same day over and over and over again. What's the movie?
Okay, this is clearly
Talk to me,
Groundhog Day. I wonder if they did this on purpose.
Groundhog Day. I think the worst part of that would be waking up to I Got You, Babe every morning. Wait a minute. Oh, well, that was weird. Okay, that's round one. Take a breath, cause it's time for round two. Now remember, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. All right, hit
A
me.
Big Southwestern Greeting.
Well, what do we have here? A Big Southwestern Greeting, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, suppose you're in a convenience store in Tempe, Arizona. You see the Raising Arizona character portrayed by your old friend Nicolas Cage. What do you yell across the store to get his attention? Hello, hi. Hi, howdy. Howdy, hey. Or hey, hello.
I think his name is Hi.
Nicolas Cage's character is named H.I. McDonough, but everybody calls him Hi. And the players on his softball team are who, what, and I don't know.
Third base.
Okay, I need a category.
Celebrity Algebra.
The category is Celebrity Algebra. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Hey, it's time to do some celebrity math. Okay, what legal term did the following equation introduce into America's lexicon? Lee Marvin minus Michelle Triola Marvin equals what? Alimony, palimony, annulment, or child support?
Alimony?
When the unmarried Lee Marvin and Michelle Triola Marvin separated, she sued him for what was called palimony. 'Cause she wanted to get all the money.
Yeah.
I need a category.
I guess. Can you say grab it?
Let's see what we got going. Can you say grab it? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. What year saw the release of films about Charles Babbitt, a cartoon rabbit, and a Michael Keaton character with a drug habit? 1985, 1988, 1991, or 1994?
I think this was like late 80s.
In 1988, Charlie Babbitt was Tom Cruise's character in Rain Man. Roger Rabbit was animated, and Michael Keaton portrayed a man battling alcoholism in Clean and Sober. You know, in '88, I also watched a lot of Family Affair reruns starring Sebastian Cabot. Oh man, this is freaking me out.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
What's for dinner?
Hiya! Chew on this. What's for dinner? How does $2,000 sound? Heads up, here it comes. Suppose Guess Who's Coming to Dinner had actually been filmed as Guess Who We're Having for Dinner. Based on the male lead's name, what might have been the main course? Kirk Douglas, Sidney Poitier, Maury Chicken, or Peter Fondue?
That would be Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier played John Prentice, a young black man brought home to see his white fiancé's parents. In the remade version, the main message is that salt and pepper can go well together on your dinner.
As long as you have more spices, though. 2.
say hello to Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's a Hoe. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, check this out. Let's pretend you're a kid from one of those babysitter movies, and your babysitter tells you some pretty interesting bedtime stories. Which movie's babysitter could entertain the kids with a bedtime story that starts with, "Someday when I'm turning tricks in Las Vegas," "A Babysitter, Adventures in Babysitting," "Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead," or "The Hand That Rocks the Cradle"?
Okay. I think The Babysitter?
Stop picking at it.
No.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. Elizabeth Shue had adventures in babysitting before her adventures as a streetwalker and leaving Las Vegas. Now you know why your dad paid her $100 an hour.
Okay.
All right, hit me.
I got the brains, you got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
Hey, nice selection, because you just chose yourself a big fat hunkin' question. Are you ready for the dis or dat? The category for this dis or dat question is, I've got the brains, you've got the looks. Okay, I'm going to reel off a list of 7 brain movies, and for each title, you need to tell me if the movie features a talking brain or just a plain brain. As each title comes up, if it's a talking brain, press 1. If it's just a plain brain, hit 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, but $1,000 off for each one you miss or any that you just don't get to. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Donovan's brain, talking brain or plain brain?
I think just plain.
The man with 2 brains.
Talking.
Fiend without a face.
Skip.
If you're not the lady and the monster.
Talking.
They saved Hitler's brain.
Talking.
The brain that wouldn't die.
Talking.
The brain from Planet Eros.
Plain.
Let's go get the one you skipped. Fiend without a face.
Plain.
That's all she wrote. But you got 5 right, which is sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's throw that cash into your total.
It's fine, Cookie.
Just trying to put some food on the table. Let's keep going. Okay, I need a category.
Hallmark Moment.
Now showing a Hallmark Moment. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Imagine yourself as a member of the society that inhabits Logan's Run. On the day you turn 30, which salutation might you find on your greeting cards? Happy birthday, too bad you must die. Mazel tov, your genitals look brand new. Well done, at least grandpa tastes good. Or bon voyage, may you kill many fish.
Yeah, Logan's Run is, people, once you reach 30, you die.
In the society of Logan's Run, people are only allowed to live until the age of 30. Die at 30? Does that mean that having a midlife crisis involves 15-year-old boys buying Matchbox Corvettes and dating 6-year-olds?
Ew.
Okay, pick a category.
On second thought, we didn't mean that.
Question 18. Honor student by day, stripper by night.
And I believe this one's called, on second thought, we didn't mean that. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000.
Yeah,
Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Say the stars of We're No Angels and I'm No Angel decide to change their images and make a film called, Hey, We're Actually Pretty Good People. Whom would the movie feature? Robert De Niro, Sean Penn and Mae West, Dustin Hoffman, Brad Pitt and Lauren Bacall, Clark Gable, Burt Reynolds and Sally Field, or Sean Connery, Al Pacino, and Raquel Welch?
Okay, Mae West is the one in I'm No Angel, and I think De Niro is in We're No Angels.
Robert De Niro and Sean Penn starred in the 1989 version of We're No Angels, and Mae West wrote and starred in I'm No Angel. Hey, We're Actually Pretty Good People might help, but Robert De Niro's going to have to make a lot of sequels to make up for the roles he's already played. Category, please.
Take another dime out of the jukebox, baby.
Here we have, take another dime out of the jukebox, baby. 6,000
rock and
big
roll.
ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. Say we had actually been able to stop the music before the film Can't Stop the Music was made. Because it was its vehicle, which band's film career might we have ended? DeBarge, The Village People, The Go-Go's, or Bachman-Turner Overdrive?
Yeah, that was the infamous film with the Village People.
Can't Stop the Music featured the irrepressible Village People, alongside fine actors like Bruce Jenner. Sure,
No
the
nose
Village People
Caitlin.
had done most of their damage by then anyway, but we could have squashed at least 3 comebacks. I need a
I
category.
think Steve Gutenberg's in it too, by the way. I Scream, You Scream.
This one's called I Scream, You Scream. 2 G's if you
Yo,
get
scream
this
for
one
ice
right.
cream.
Well, we just heard all about Can't Stop the Music, and apparently I can't stop the Village People questions. In 1980, Baskin-Robbins created an ice cream flavor inspired by the movie we just talked about, The Village People's Can't Stop the Music. What was the ice cream called? Yum CA, Can't Stop the Nuts, Macho Pistachio, or Indian Chief Chocolate?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Macho Pistachio.
You know, maybe trivia isn't the best field for you. Have you considered going in the Navy?
Shush.
Bet you wish you'd picked this. The flavor also caused a sharp increase in jokes with a punchline containing the words sugar cone.
If you say so, dude.
Okay, pick a
What
category.
I want to do is write, act, and direct. Living a dream, so to speak.
You want the attack? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. What I really want to do is write, act, and direct. Let's see if you can get this jack attack first. Good luck.
Sure. Sylvester Stallone. Rocky, maybe? Spike Lee. Do the right thing? There we go. Mel Brooks. Blazing Saddles? Maybe this one's the tenant? Dang it! Do better. Charlie Chaplin. Modern Times. Yeah, that's it. Billy Crystal. Mr. Saturday Night. Albert Brooks. Modern Romance. Okay, that's Stallone. Maybe Rocky 2. Yippers.
Jack attack. Time to check out what you did to your score. That's the game.
Not
Way
great,
to go,
but it's
player.
fun.
It's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer and go make some friends, because...
You don't know! Okay, good show, everybody. Raul, could you ask the players what they want to do now?
Yes! Yes! You're on the high scoreboard! Yes! Let me know if you'd like to play again. Yes!
I think I'm done, actually. Alright, thank you for, thank you for watching the latest episode of You Don't Know Jack Movies. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more of our content. Be sure to subscribe and spread the word. We'll see you again here next week on Tickets Please, where the arcade is now closed.